It's Unk Nephew, baby.
There we go.
Who we got today?
Dude, who we got today, I've been wanting to get this cat on for a second, man. We've been wanting to get him, and he pulled up all the way from Cincinnati to show us some love, man. I'm going to let him introduce himself, man. I'm really excited to have him, man. Tell the people who you are, man.
Go ahead, Ray. Ray had something.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from the roads of Cincinnati, Ohio, we bring to you podcast extraordinaire, stand-up comedian, entrepreneur, philanthropist.
Okay.
We give it to you, y'all. Brian Million is in the house.
Yeah.
He's here.
Unk Nephew.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was dope.
You know what? You had it on deck. I didn't have my hype ready, but you had yours ready. That's why
On point.
that was good. That was good.
Nephew's like, hey, go ahead, Brian.
Yeah,
Just
I was like,
introduce yourself.
I was nervous I would mess it up, but that was perfect. I'm
what
gonna
I do.
edit it like it seemed like you just had it just straight up right. That was great. Oh my God, happy to have you, Brian. Oh my God,
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate coming on. Yeah, for sure.
How you been, man? With shit, hustling, doing all the shows you've been doing, running everything. How you
Good,
been?
man. Good. Got a ticket coming up here though, so
Oh damn.
Yeah. So do y'all validate or no? Y'all don't.
Yeah, for that, yeah.
I was trying to get it on time, man.
Shit, man.
I'm gonna remember this shit forever. Can you curse on here? Or is it?
Oh yeah, go let
What
it.
the
Just let it
fuck?
ride. Do you know, right?
No, I know. I didn't know if y'all was trying to do a Disney
do we
endorsement.
cuss? Do Trump lie?
So no more Disney endorsements. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
No, we was never getting them.
Yeah,
we
okay.
said some stuff about the Little Mermaid a few episodes ago.
Okay.
It was wild.
It's already.
All right. Yeah. No, everything's been good, man. Been busy. I'm gonna pull back for a little bit. I got some other projects that I'm doing outside of comedy in the next month or so, and then get back in it during the fall. But so far, man, it's been an exciting time, man. It's been good.
Oh yeah, man. That's dope. That's dope.
So outside of the well, I know you got a podcast that you do that's it's comedic, but it's not comedy.
Yes.
Could we jump into that real quick?
Yeah. So I've been a mortgage lender for 25 years, and I was trying to find a way to merge the two. And so it's more like a mortgage education, personal financial tips, some personal experiences, worldly experiences, whatever, and just try to help put people in the right lane. Get them financially literate, show them how the game works or whatever, but to do it in a way that it is that's funny, so it's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So we do that. The podcast is going to be called Laugh Your Way Home, and it's really just a fun way to learn about home ownership and how to go about it. And then I do the reels that ultimately will go through that, and I'm really excited about the reels now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, because it was good, educational.
It's like
Comedic
edutainment.
intellect.
You're talking about the reel, the videos.
Yeah, the video.
Those reels
I saw the
are fire,
reel,
man.
and the reel got me hooked. I'm like, man, let me see what B doing. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, oh man, this is a nice concept right
Thanks,
here.
man. Thank you. Yeah.
Because we need as a culture, we need to know about things like this. And the earlier you know about them, the better off you could be, especially with the way the economy is and everything right now.
Yeah. For sure.
And,
For sure.
Even not even right now, just period.
Just period. Yeah, we need to know more about it. So we get all this game, and you want to hook people up. So yeah, man, it's really dope. I just got monetized on the reels, so that's good. We have one that
you can pay for that ticket.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Thank Jesus, huh? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah, man. That and so I got the one that just went. I think it's 260,000 views. Which, listen, in comedy, you could see comedy and people hit millions of views and all that other stuff. So that's it's a big thing to do it in comedy. But in my space, I mean, people are getting 50 views, 100 views. So to do something like that. That was pretty impressive. So yeah, just keeping it moving.
Comedy
man.
show, then you have a seminar after the show.
There you go. Bring it all together.
Or do a first-time homebuying seminar, make it funny, and then get those people as clients, and they can come to the show for free.
Boom.
Yeah, we're gonna work out there. We're gonna work the angles, bro. Yeah, we're gonna definitely.
I get
work
my
angles.
money. This is where I'm getting my new condo from. When I get the new condo.
for sure.
Yeah. That's I'm light years from thinking about that.
No, you're not.
Well, now you shouldn't be. You should be planning now.
You're not.
That's what happens when you look and you start thinking about later. Then you're behind the game. You got to figure that stuff out now. Not to buy necessarily now, but to start putting yourself in a space.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna make it too serious, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying. That you definitely want to make sure that your ducks are in a row now. You're thinking 5-10 years ahead and start making moves now based off of that
You'd
situation.
be shocked at where you be like, man, if I would have known this or that, because that's how I was when I first bought my crib. Like, I could have been doing this.
Could have been doing. Matter of fact, if you take like you're investing and you put it like in a 401k and you start at 20, by the time you retire, you have worth like 10, let's say $10 million. But if you start at 35, then you might have $1 million. You start at 45 and it's make $200,000. It drops off significantly.
So the earlier you start, the better.
Compounding interest. So yeah, for sure. Starting
That's
now.
what you learning from being in this grown person's
Well,
world.
yeah,
man.
because I mean, I got a Roth IRA, but I don't really know the difference between an IRA and a 401k, really.
Well, one is individual retirement account. 401k is something that's done by your company, right?
Okay.
But the thing is, say whatever your hourly wage is, save 1 hour per day, as long as you're working. And if you do that, you'll be ahead of the game. And so people, what will happen is when you total that up, it'll come up like, let's say it come up to $500. You're like, man, $500. I'm like, yo, you're paying yourself. It's you and your hourly wage. You taking some of your hourly wage and paying your car note, all these other bills, your whatever, pay yourself 1 hour. So if you make $8 an hour, put in $8 a day into some kind of an account. And then, it'll and do that for the rest of your life. Yeah, you'll be good. You'll be a millionaire well over by the time you retire. So, yeah. Anyway,
dropping jewels, y'all.
It got real. You saw how intense I was like, motherfucker, I need to write this down. Like,
well, just tune in just to be literate, man. Just know that that's where you want to go now. Because if you start now, you don't have to know what you want to do now, but you should at least start thinking about it now. It's like if you say you want to go run a marathon, you ain't gonna just wait to the day of and straight. You know, you got to start prepping.
You got to prep
it's
up
like that.
to even do it. Yeah.
Be careful, man. The conservatives, they'll be coming for you. They're like, he's dropping too much knowledge.
Oh yeah, they might shut y'all down. Yeah, they might shut y'all down.
Coming for
all
you
of
too.
us. Yeah, all of it. Not just us two.
You're the one bringing. You're the one telling them how to get it.
He's gonna help Dr. Umar start the school. Man.
Finally,
he's like, you get your finances in order.
Here's what you get. Here's what we get. And here's what's your credit score, Umar. Damn.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that radical. I said horse earlier. I didn't say.
You're right. Earlier, before it started filming, Ray said, "Where the hoes at?" And Brian said, "I do not know where. I have no idea where the whores are."
I know where the whores.
Yeah, I don't think Umar. I don't think I'm gonna be in that space. But yeah, yeah, I try to help everybody.
Well,
bro,
shoot, man. I wanted to ask because I'm not really hip to really like. How long have you been doing stand up?
Okay, so I started stand-up years ago when Def Jam started, but I was super, super young. And then we made a lot of money, and the idea, like before Def Jam, black people were not at comedy clubs. You had Chris Rock, Bill Cosby, and Eddie Murphy, whatever, but you couldn't go to Wiley's and see black people on stage. That just wasn't the thing. Def Jam comes, and so now that's the new... I got to get some black people on stage. And so it was fun then. And so, to jump in it, you could get and do like the shows y'all doing now. They'll pay you $1,500 a show to do it. It just was, everybody wanted it, right? Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, I thought it was easy money. I didn't expect to do that forever. I went through college, I went through the military, so it wasn't going to be a career for me. Like now, you seem to have a focus on it. I didn't have that focus. And so I thought, okay, let me get to work at the bank because that's where the degree is. That's where life was expected. So I did that, got married, and stepped away. But I came back on the scene in 2011 at Go Bananas.
Oh, Go Bananas.
So from then is when I've been writing and paying attention. Before you're just doing Lorena Bobbitt jokes or, Def Jam kind of
taking
stuff.
y'all back.
Yeah, for sure.
You're back in the 90s, right?
Yeah, doing Barney jokes. It was a Joker.
Mom's Maybelline.
Joker,
shit.
no,
not that far.
No, not that far back.
No.
Not that far back. Okay. It's not that old. It's not that. It's not that.
About Bill Clinton we write when Bill Clinton
I'm not gonna lie. I get some mics.
Listen.
I still hear niggas saying it's close to Mom's Maybelline, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like Al Jolson and
not gonna lie. I'm just being real.
Nobody tap dancing, damn it.
So Harriet Tubman was around, like no. Man,
Harriet Tubman was at the club just laughing.
Nah.
I'm trying to think when we first crossed paths. I can't even really.
We first crossed. I thought about this the other day. We crossed paths at Rocky's Pizza Ring.
Okay,
that's when we first crossed paths.
Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yep.
That was an old
what was that like?
Showcase mic out in a place called Beaver Creek.
Yeah.
And they had a nice crowd and everything.
Yeah.
And,
nice following. Yep.
Yeah, they would kind of get us on and do our thing. But you go back, man, that's like a guy named Andrew Ford with like when I went to my first comedy show was at Wiley's. I wasn't even doing comedy then. And I was just like, that's why I know that about the average person, how they feel. Like, I thought I was going to get cracked on and everything.
Yeah, not trying to sit in the front. Yeah.
Yeah, and I finally went in, and I was like, oh, man, this shit cool.
It ain't
as
bad.
hell.
Yeah, it's not
It was
bad.
fun. Still didn't want to do no comedy back then, but just, it was Sunday nights in Dayton was like black comedy night. And,
So Wiley's was having a urban night.
oh, man, Wiley's was the spot.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the place to be on Sunday nights. You could see all the, because back then, like the Ricky Smileys and all them, they were just traveling comics.
Yeah, after Def Jam. And so, you get a black night.
Yeah.
And then everybody comes out there to do it. Yeah, it was dope.
And I remember kind of Cincinnati, they had like, sometimes they would have like a poetry. What was it called over there in Forest Park, man? I can't think of the name of it, man. I can't.
But
it was
cool.
cool.
A poetry.
But sometimes they would
comedy?
have like a comic come in and do some time or something.
You know Maestro Clark out of Dayton?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, legend.
yeah. When I saw him, he was the first person I saw come to first time I went to Wiley's. He was the first, and he came in there, danced, had an entourage. It was it was off the chain. So yeah, I was like, I want to do
Last
that.
time he came, that was like my first time, like, because it was like I want to say a 2-man show. And I was just starting, and I had probably a good solid 10. And, I was doing my thing, and then that's when the guy kind of looked at me like, keep going.
Yeah, stretch.
Like,
yeah, got to stretch. And you're like, there's no
he ain't
more.
here
There's
yet.
no more to stretch.
Like, where's the middle guy? There ain't no middle guy tonight. It's you and him. So I just kind of, that's really where the crowd work started. And I had to kind of just, I didn't have nothing. So
you got to.
Yeah, I just started messing with people and talking and trying to, and then he finally showed up. And like you said.
How long did it take?
You know what? I don't even know. It could have been 7 minutes. It felt like 30. I don't.
It felt like
when you're
forever,
that new, everything just in comedy is weird. It goes from like it took forever to damn, I'm done.
Yep.
Like when you having a set that sucks, you look at your watch or you look at the time like, damn, only 3 minutes went by.
Hey, it's going bad for somebody when they're going like, man, shit's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Oh, on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it up for the ladies.
Give it up. Yeah.
Ladies' night.
Ladies.
Yeah.
The ladies.
You run the world, don't y'all?
Any Leos in the house?
Any Leos in the house? Yeah.
Sagittarius.
Yeah.
You crazy cancers out there. You crazy mother.
Then they give you this shit. Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the comic Todd Lynn?
Oh, that was my guy.
Yeah, I did a show with him one time, right around that same time frame, and he came out. Todd had a short arm, super funny, but because he grew up with that, he would bust on people because he knew he had to. So he did, and was just killing. I mean, we did a show somewhere, it may have been in Lima or something, and in the middle, I opened, and it was a middle guy that was just kind of corny, and Todd was the middle guy. This guy was kind of corny. We all finished. He gets up on stage, and they started shaking their car keys.
Yeah, the keys.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, you
when
gotta
see the keys.
And then he was like, "Well, I hope it works." He said, "I'm gonna be up here for another 60 minutes." Everybody's like, "Ah!" And so eventually, he got off. Todd got back on and did another hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Went back.
Yeah,
I remember Todd had like a bar down in Cincinnati. He had comedy night there.
yeah.
Place is packed. And I'm doing a spot. So me and Todd had never met or anything. They just like, hey man, people done heard about you. So he's the host. And
So that was back in the day too. When did you start?
I started like right after 9/11.
Oh, okay,
Right
2001. Okay.
Yeah, right
Hey,
after
man.
that.
I was like maybe 1 month years
There
old.
you go.
Bro.
There you go. You was still peeing
I
on
was
yourself.
I was 1 month.
But Todd would always, when you didn't know, I didn't know this. He was notorious for doing these long sets in between acts.
Yeah.
But it was his room, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm the new guy in Dayton. I'm the cocky guy. I'm young, and so I'm getting ready to go up, and he goes up and does like 25
Yeah.
before bringing me up, and I'm like getting frustrated, and he's killing though. But I'm like, man, fuck that, man. I want to go up, man.
Yeah.
So he brings me up, and I whisper to him like, damn, motherfucker, about time. And he looked at me like, this motherfucker better be
That's
funny.
bold.
talking.
Yeah, that's bold.
And,
That
I
is
go
bold.
up. Yeah, I was bold, but I went up, I did my thing,
Okay.
hit it, got him going, and you know, bop, and you know, he came up, and after the show, we was like, man, boom, we shook hands. He's like, hey man, don't be rushing me off the stage, and we kind of got people kind of, I don't know if it was like a fight or a hard argument, but it was crazy because he was like,
He was
man,
about
you
to
don't
grab
be
the
rushing
folding
nobody
chair.
off the stage and all this. I was like, well, man, don't be taking all day bringing me up, man. And we going back and forth. He was like, hey, you gonna come back in 2 weeks? Hell yeah, man. Gave each other a hug, and I left. And that's how we was cool. And like, he had moved to New York. He did Letterman.
He did. He was on.
He was on
had
Tough Crowd.
Yeah.
With Colin
Yeah,
Klein.
When I went-
he had a sitcom.
Yeah, when I did my thing in New York, he looked out for me, man. He
Rest
took
in
me
peace,
everywhere.
man.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Ty
Yeah, for sure.
Lynn.
Yeah,
T.
that
Lane,
was my
T.
guy.
Allen, yeah.
one of the he was on his way, man.
Yeah.
He was on his way.
Well, I was gonna say, so you said you hopped in the Def Jam time, not taking it real serious in 2011. That's when you kind of more give it a go. But what even inspired you to even try it out? Like, were you looking up to certain comics like on TV, or was it just something you just saw it was happening, was easy?
I was working at the bank, and the lady that was in charge of the department asked me, had I ever thought about doing comedy? And we went to church together. She was older. I respected her. And she said, you should try it. And I was like, yeah, okay, where do you do that? And Joker's Comedy Club was right behind the Dayton Mall, Kingsbridge. And they had the Jay Leno Tonight Show Comedy Challenge or something like that. I got in there and was addicted, was addicted ever since. I remember being in that room and saying something. These are all probably corny jokes. I'm not even trying to front like I was just, whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever, I said something that I had written down in a dark room. You could literally only see, not like some of the clubs now where you could see further back. At Joker's, that light was so bright and it was up front. You could only see the 3 or 4 people out here.
It was a whole abyss that you couldn't see nothing.
Completely dark. And so what happened when you say it and then you got that laughter, it was like electricity that came in because it was coming out of a dark place. You didn't know it. And that's when I got it. It was like what I would imagine heroin is like. So, but when people found out,
to the imagination.
I imagine.
Yeah, he's trying to make it very clear. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
I would think that's what it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I. Yeah, but the thing was when people found out I was doing comedy, then I started getting these stories about how you were the funniest person in school and brilliantly funny, blah, blah. But I never did it to be funny. I was doing it to enjoy myself. I didn't pay attention whether the people around me were laughing. I'm glad they were. I'm glad they saw it that way. But I wasn't like trying to be the class clown. I was just in my space, having a good time and just like giggling. And then everybody wants to come over and hang out with us because we laughing. You know what I mean? But that's what it was. And I think I just had a bunch of funny friends. So we all were just you had to be funny in that space. So I wasn't trying to be funny. I didn't think I was going to be a comedian. I didn't even think I was funny enough to be a comic.
Yeah, I listened to you, and it always has that undercurrent of sarcasm with it. Like we be at the guy at the lunch table, and the other guy be like, "Can I sit here for what?"
Yeah.
No, you cannot.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, why are you here anyway?
Yeah, exactly.
Like the helmets are down there.
Exactly. Exactly.
That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wasn't mean. I would do it. I wasn't trying to be. But if you come at me, like I'd be good at like a roast battle. Because if you say something to me, then I'm expected to say something back at you. But just to be mean, the only person I could be mean with right now is Michael Kurtz, and that's because he's mean too. And we had this online.
Y'all be going. Well, I see it on Facebook. Michael Kurt, the fucking manager at Go Bananas. Yeah, when they go back and forth on Facebook, and I be losing.
Dude, it's funny as hell. Jay Armstrong posted something about how he had a kidney stone, and I posted on there today. I commented, "Hey, listen, you should talk to Michael Kurtz. He can't do anything to help you with the kidney stone, but his voice is so annoying, you'll forget about the pain."
Oh, dang.
That's cold.
Just throw him in. Just a middleman.
Yeah. And the thing is, and so Mikey's probably doing his life, working, whatever. All of a sudden, he get this notification, somebody just shit on him. And so then he jumps back in and starts swinging at me. And then when either one of us gets the other one worked up, that's where you just disconnect and just bounce. But he'll come at your supporters. If you got a popular post, he'll find,
he's a funny dude.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, so the night that you've curated and started at Liberty Funny Bone with the open mic that happens Thursdays at every third, or
it's not on a regular schedule, but we do it every. I think when we're in the middle, it's probably every 3 to 4 weeks. No, probably every 2 to 4 weeks we do it. It depends on who's headlining. If the headliners come in, if they leave open a Thursday and a Sunday, then that leaves it open. You can slide in.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
it's a telethon of comedians.
Yeah,
it's a telethon.
Ray's like, it's a merit. He's like, that's socialism comedy. It's just
socialism.
Too much. He just doesn't. He doesn't understand.
You got to sign up between 12 and 1.
He's a hater,
and you'll get on.
I enjoy it. I
cool,
especially
he's a hater.
The middle spot guy.
I closed it out before.
Yeah.
After 47 comics, I closed it out.
He's a hater,
and I brought him back.
I'm number 50.
I was like, when do you go on? I was like, Tuesday.
Listen.
Yeah, you're like, the mic tonight's Thursday.
It's Thursday. I go on Tuesday.
I go on next year. That's what the fuck is happening. I like about how Brian.
Hold on. We ain't gonna just slide past that bullshit, right? Because that's just start spitting on my shit. That is not what it. How many comics typically on open mics? Just give me a number. Not you first. Just give me a number on a decent open mic. How many comics?
At a club or a bar?
At a club.
Like 15.
How many comics?
I'd say 15 to 20.
Okay, there's 21 on my mic. 21 only. There's never more than 21. No.
There you go.
I just wanted to give
there you go,
That's cool. That's what I'm saying. But don't say you got 50 because now people say
it's a telethon.
It's not a telethon. It's 2 hours and you get 5 minutes. It's a standard mic, bro. It's a standard mic.
It's a cool mic.
It's a great mic. Don't be saying it's cool. It's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. He's closed. I've closed it out. I do
and
spots.
then I pay you. I bring you spot. I made him a pay regular.
You just look at that,
shit.
Ray.
Only week comics. He talk shit too.
Okay.
It's not like it's going to stop him.
He held back something there.
It's like it's not going to stop him from signing up or nothing like.
No, what I'm saying is nephew was trying to big me up with my project.
No,
he was
you do great.
And then you pooped on it. Wait, I'm sorry.
You just might get booked.
I'm sorry, shitted on it.
Yeah,
you just might look. You just might get booked to do some work at Liberty.
Don't say just might.
I'm not going to guarantee nobody's going to get no work.
You keep on throwing shade, bro.
No, I'm not going to.
You keep throwing shade
It's
on
pretty
him.
questionable. You know, it's like come to a restaurant. You just might eat.
You just might enjoy it. Yeah, you just might eat.
Buy some drinks. You just might fuck. Shit.
No.
It ain't no guarantee.
No, we got. I think we got you put.
Yeah.
We got. I think it's 23 comics since we started at Mike has gotten paid work.
Yeah.
At the thing. So
and then what Brian also does, what I was going to get into.
Have not gotten paid.
I'm listening.
You do those. Yeah, listen to me. Don't listen.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Before I literally thought I was gonna be on Unk's side, and then we was gonna gang up on you. I'm on your side now. From this point forward,
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that was a lot of very heavy shade that was being thrown
out.
He'll be gone.
He's the new one.
He's the new.
I need to make sure I stay with. Yeah, I gotta play a balance here. I gotta.
No, you do your thing. I'm just letting you know.
Now you're the moderator.
He's like,
now you're the moderator.
No. Please stay on Unk's side.
Brian has a great mic.
Hang on, wait.
You need to get it.
Hang on,
you'll get paid.
Go ahead. What you about to
show up.
Like I say, ignore him.
Please stay on Unk's side because clearly he's vindictive and will throw shade. So I want you to be
a grumpy old man.
So you stay on his side. Just know if there's ever an argument, I'm on your side.
You heard me talk about Ty Lynn. I don't like having to wait.
Like I was gonna say,
I get very agitated.
I do like what Brian does with the bulletproof spots where he'll have those 10-minute. He'll give like 10 minutes to comics that he feels like
make
are really
sure the shows I'm trying to give it to the audience.
That 2 hours doesn't drain with just open mic level comedy. So he's mindful about. That's what I was about to get at with why I like the night. But I was gonna say,
Hell yeah.
I was gonna say, what made you think about just getting it going at Liberty? Because I know how stressful it can be running an open mic. So just you with being a vet in the game, you willing to take on all that fucking headache. I mean, like,
so
I'm listening. I'm listening.
He just bird dog you.
Yeah, he did.
He just let.
Yeah, he did.
So
now see how my realtor doing me?
Yeah, I'm not a realtor. I'm the money guy. Look, you didn't even listen. I'm the money dude. He said my realtor. I'm not the realtor. I'm the money guy. He is shitting on me all the time.
Dude,
just sign here, sir.
Come on, this is a black financial literacy.
Yes.
Good comedy. He's running the show. Like, I'm about black excellence, right?
He gonna hook me up.
We saw that chair get thrown at that white girl. We gotta sit together.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I didn't know I was gonna be on Nephew's
ain't talked about the boat yet.
Nah, I didn't even talk about it, but
We'll get on that in a little while.
But real quick, what made you go like, I'm gonna take on this headache of dealing with these newer comics or just hobbyists or crazy people? Because that's what you get with an open mic.
Yeah. So, and this is why I kind of looked at it, because my goal, and this is gonna sound corny, whatever. My goal is to help people, to add value to people, to solve problems. That's my whole goal in life. I'm cool. I don't have to do shit else ever. I'm good. But if I'm going to do something, I want to make sure I'm helping people. So when I looked at the mic and I talked to Josh, the idea
Josh
that I
is
can
the
help.
manager of the Funny
Oh,
Bone,
yeah.
by the way.
Josh,
He's the
Liberty
GM
Funny
of the
Bone.
Funny Bone.
GM, shout out to Josh.
Yep. Shout out to Josh.
Josh Driver.
And then shout out to Kurtz, too. Shout out to Kurtz. If he ever watches this, he probably won't watch it, but whatever. Anyway, so doing a successful mic helps the comics. It helps the staff, because if you have it, then they can take money, paying their bills and their family. It helps the club because it brings in revenue for the club. It helps Josh, I would assume, at least a little bit. He doesn't need the mic, but it helps because when you have a mic in a week, they have to do these reports about how much income revenue you generated through the blah, blah, blah. So it gives you a boost going into a weekend. So it's helpful there. It's helpful to me. When we started that, they didn't have there was something wrong with the PA system. So I bought the PA system.
Really?
Yeah, I was like $1,500 to put a nice, whatever in it just to make sure that was there. I mean, the thing was, whatever I got paid off of it, I thought, okay, it'll just take me X amount of shows to pay this off. And so that's how I justified. I wasn't looking to get in for myself.
So you're not bugging on that speed ticket at all. He's not bugging on that speed ticket at all.
No, I'm not. Not about
$1,500.
Not about the
on a goddamn.
Yeah, no, not about the. Yeah. Okay.
But nah, you do a good show, man. Real talk. You do a good show.
No. What he was saying is it helps comics.
It helps everybody. Yeah, and it does. And it helps me.
It helps everybody. You're right. It helps.
And so then I put in a place because now I got to leverage it because I can't have them drive me crazy. So then I do the online sign up. So you're not checking with me. You sign up and you're not signed up. I'm not getting you in if you're not signed up.
You emphasize that a lot. Like, do not directly message me.
Here's
the link.
You got 15 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Like, people are hopping on it.
They're hopping on it.
He reserves like a select few out of town spots. I mean,
there's
so
3 out
it's
of town
all showing
spots.
love.
It's all showing love. I make sure the cops get out the spots get out there for that. And then I started the group with the pay rate. Did you sign up for that?
Yeah. I'm in there. You got me in there. Is Ray in there?
Yeah, I'm in there. I don't
know if you'll be in there. I don't know how long you'll be.
I'm joking.
I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna be in there. You better.
So,
dude, I'm good. Like I'm saying, I didn't think this was gonna happen either.
No, he's on your side. He's on your side. Me and him, yeah. No, so anyway, it works, but I have to leverage.
Black shirts. I know what's going on right now. I know what's going on right now.
We playing
and black hats, yeah. So but I try to use those systems to leverage so it doesn't take a lot of my time. When it gets close to the mic that week of, then it takes a lot just to manage and make sure all the messages and whatever go out in the list, but. Yeah, it's cool, and I get to do the artwork. I love the artwork, playing around with the AI art and do that stuff. Yeah,
I do like that as well.
Anyway, it's fun, and as long as it's fun, I'll keep doing it. I won't do it if it's a pain in the ass.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
It runs smooth, though. I will say that it runs.
Well, I remember one time because Brian always emphasizes, do not go over the light at all.
Oh.
But homie he gave this comic the light, and they were doing like a parody rap song that was like 5 minutes long when they already did the 5-minute set. Oh. And dog, I swear to God, Brian's walking up during the set, straight up it's this close. Their face
She's
is
right here.
Yes.
I got the flashlight right in her face, and then I took the phone, I turned around the timer to see it, and then she kept going, and then she kept putting her finger up. One more. No, wait a minute. No.
And then, because he's like towering over his lane too, so he just real quick grabs the mic like once again. Once again.
I was so pissed,
going
bro.
over the light, and then he's on such a level. He probably won't agree, with such a level of petty that we're done with the mic, but he knocks them out the group. The group chat we were in the group chat was over. But he needed them to know.
I wanted you to know.
And you still out.
Yeah, I wanted you to know you ain't even part of the group yet.
It was
because the thing is, you're not funnier than the show. You're not funnier than the other comics. That last minute that you think's gonna kill because you got friends here, that's on you. You got time. Everybody got time, so you got to get off when it's your time to get off for the show. And everybody knows that if you've been doing it for a while.
Do your 5.
It's Unk Nephew. Unk Nephew.